Just look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you've been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Throwing first play is Pickett. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one.
We had an idea that they might come out and challenge this secondary, but I don't know if we thought it'd be right out of the gate on the very first play of the game. But they did so successfully, they've got to feel good about how things have started.
First carry for Najee Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes, they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time, he uses quickness to make a play.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Every now and then, those guys can get lost in coverage. Quarterback didn't see him, perhaps, but boy, what a pick. And how about the run back?
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After the pick six, here's Pickett to try again. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now a first down carry for Harris. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The Pickett finding Johnson there. First down, Steelers.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. up there, 26 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
On 2nd down, this is Harris, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You'd end up having to take 3 there.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll find Hall. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Wilson now to throw on third down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. The jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And he completes it to Berrios. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 61. They'll run with ball. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. The 2 Wilsons, Zach and Garrett, teaming up there. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Zerline good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
14, Steelers 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. And he's got this down to the 35. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game and a half that might provide a psychological boost. Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. Pickett sets up play action. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Pickett to his tight end, Freiermuth, for the Steeler first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Kenny Pickett connecting with Deontay Johnson. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now Wilson on first down. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Okay, break. Squeeze, get in there. Hard.
They go play action with Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Steelers 10.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Ball again on second down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Pickett. Get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Off play action, Pickett. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. He'll let it fly for Austin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Steelers' 23-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was a nice score.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Hall again on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Come on, set.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
24-yard gain on the play.
On 1st down, Wilson. He'll dump this off to Carter, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson to the right side, and he's got more, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Complete to Elijah Moore. He's with the injury. Brings up 3rd and inches.
5, 64, wait!
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And he is going to have a Jets first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Again, Wilson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess? He didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do. Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
But it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Zerline now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Finding Pickens for another catch.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, but it's another 1st down.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Steps away. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Chopper! Chopper! You're out! Yep.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Hall again on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Throwing is Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Throwing again on second and 10. Pickett. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now Carter to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
On first and 10, it's Hall. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they would never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons of kings, the gurus, the gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the facts. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride that. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, they'll steal your friends. I walk alone. I see both sides of all the titles you need to grow. Have you lost your mind? But I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the throne. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better.
Crazy, I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been wearing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We can take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold me. They cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow
my Brooklyn, cause he Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the Riasi, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not a ride nobody wave, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
Trust, me taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog chili. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom on the pride of my people already. Tell my shit early. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a savvy for BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only cover the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous, man.
We're in the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Play action. Here's Hurts. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel.
And he's going to go down again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to it.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one. And their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 23. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Check mash, check mash.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here we go, Scott. Ready.
Second down, here's an option right. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the first down. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains. A nice run there. He calls his own number, gets the first down, and then slides to a stop before he has to take any contact.
And that absolutely has to please this coaching staff because you know they've been drilling into his head. You're no good to us on the sidelines if you're not playing, right?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From the 24, Jackson flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now's a punter, Jordan Stout. And this returnable for Rager. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
19 tight, 19 tight.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Okay, ready?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. From 17 yards out.
And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
And they'll begin by running the option.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throws on target to Duvernay.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Again, Jackson will keep it.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is going to lose yardage here. In there to drop it for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play. But not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. If you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what?
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. 19 Lions, 79 Broncos.
Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Let's go now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
60 Maverick. Dragon 60.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, he's got one of the strongest arms in the league. Some people may say the strongest, but that can also have a downside occasionally, and here he's intercepted.
Yeah, when we talk about strong arms, being able to throw it deep downfield doesn't necessarily take the strongest. It takes more of the timing type of a quarterback. And it's great to be able to take your shot, but when it hangs up there just a bit too long, you put it in jeopardy. And in this case, that was intercepted.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
real quick. Ready?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Well, they run the option on second down.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jackson, options out left. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They played so well throughout this entire game.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on the quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Jackson. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
This is complete to Watkins on a slant. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Malik Harrison
leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Mustang 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get him the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now it's 3rd and 4.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Come on. Hey.
An option handoff given to Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Cut 19.
Throwing is Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one up.
Now Jackson on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Now back to throw. The Sanders has got it complete and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run good for 24 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the option. Running right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, he was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The fourth quarter here, they got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Elliott now to have the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th. Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Another run here with Dobbins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Throwing, Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now Jackson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. Play.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
Tucker's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
79 Broncos. 7 Tigers.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
60
They'll look to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles. My palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the 3rd drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. To throw is Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that's just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And now Jackson will look to throw it. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. From the gun, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Kaiser White. You know he can fly to the ball, and he showed it there.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
They did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Jackson. Oh, and it's intercepted. What a big-time interception that is here on the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, they're already knocking on the door with a short field. Remember, all they need is 3 points to win this game.
And that thinking just can't limit them on offense. The playbook should still be wide open. Get a first down, maybe 2. Do it safely. Nice throws that your quarterback can make. Nice runs that your running backs like. But make sure you get yourself into position and let your kicker have at it.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. That was Travis Jones working his way through and sticking him behind the line.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Right back to Sanders on first down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. But Charles,
It's a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.